Well, I know I ain't your free bird, and I ain't no simple man. Oh, I'm just another person with a song stuck in my head. Oh, I'm just another idiot with nothing new to say. And I'm hoping that don't matter and you'll like me anyway. Cause I'm trying just to carve a little niche, but I'm up against a big wall, man, and it won't budge an inch. So I'm looking for an answer buried deep within my mind, and every time I find it, it just moves right to the side.
Hidden Jams was recorded in front of a camera, you dope.
What's up, everybody? This is Hidden Jams. I'm Andy, and today we are chilling here with Ryan Matter, and we are going to hear his song Modern Outlaw, and then we're going to chat with Ryan. So hope you guys enjoy it.
I know where I came from, but I don't have a meaning. I may be cut from a different cloth than Wade and Merlin Hank. All I'm doing is trying to pay my own way. It's got me where I'm at. I'll continue running this old path. Don't you fault me for that. Like my country mixed with some rock and roll. It's not my fault that it's in my soul. Well, I was born running from the law. And say what you will, I'm just a modern outlaw. Yeah, I drink my whiskey straight, play my music too loud. I may drive my car a little too fast from town to town. Everybody out there like me, we know the road we're bound. If the crowd is having a good time, it's when I come unwound. Like my country mixed with some rock and roll. It's not my fault that it's in my soul. Well, I was born running from the law. And say what you will, I'm just a modern outlaw. Yeah, say what you will, I'm just a modern outlaw.
Thanks for watching Hidden Jams.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
Let's talk, my friend. What got you into music?
Ooh, what got me into music?
Yeah, what was the thing that like started you off on this crazy path that so many of us are on?
Honestly, the thing that got me started on it was my parents always had bands growing up, and I always enjoyed being in the living room when they'd have rehearsal, or being in the garage when they'd have rehearsal, and it was nothing for me to sit in front of my mom's kick drum and fall asleep. Like, music is who I am. Like, it's who I am. It's what I am. It's my everlasting being, I guess you could say.
No, absolutely. I could not imagine falling asleep in front of a kick drum.
Yeah, especially with my mom. She played like John Bonham, so it was always full throttle. Just
wow.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I fell asleep.
That's awesome. So now, where was that? Like, where was that start?
Oh, that started probably like 87, 88. We lived in like Long Beach, California.
Nice.
And my parents had basically a rehearsal studio in the garage. So like, a lot of people park cars in the garage. No, we always had like a rehearsal studio in the garage.
That's awesome. I love hearing stories about like musical families and people growing up in musical families. I think that's an awesome start.
Yeah, it's it has its ups and downs. Especially if it can be a blessing and a curse all at the same time. But I don't know what isn't.
Yeah, absolutely. What was your first instrument that you started playing?
Oh, my first instrument was drums.
Oh, nice.
I started picking up drumsticks and started beating on drums about the time I was 7.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, played drums for a while. Was in a like a Nirvana tribute band.
Nice. What was the name of that?
I don't think we ever had a name.
Fair.
We were like in 8th grade. And like I was actually playing drums for it, and I started singing from behind the kit, and this is probably why it took so long to be a frontman. I was singing from behind the kit, and they overheard me, and they were like, "Dude, we can get another drummer, but like we need a singer." And I was like, "I don't want to do it." And then I kind of like, "Well, if you want to be in the band, you got to sing." And I was like, "Okay." So I switched and went to vocals for a little bit, and then yeah, pretty much the story of my life. I let a chick ruin that band.
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of topic on.
But
that.
I can explain how. I wanted to date the guitar player's girlfriend, and she liked guitar players. So I had the guitar player teach me to play guitar for a minute, and then I dated her for all of 1 hour. 1 hour.
So he taught you how to play guitar, and then you took his girlfriend?
Yeah, kind of. For 1 hour, and then she kicked me to the curb because I wasn't better than he was.
Damn! When did you start writing on the guitar?
Ooh, I'd say it was like early in my sophomore year. I sat down and wrote my first song, which is actually on my album, and it came out really well. And somebody looked at me and they said, "Dude, you got a knack for writing songs. Like, maybe you should write your own stuff instead of like performing everybody else's." And I kind of did. I took it to heart, and then I put a different band together about the time I was a sophomore in high school. And then we did pretty well, playing all over LA and stuff like that.
Nice. Well, that was all right. So you were like playing around like LA, and then what was kind of the next step for that?
About the time I was 25, 26, I actually ended up meeting a guy. We relocated from LA to Texas. And I spent 10 years in Texas pretty much cutting my teeth.
Oh, hell yeah.
But at the time, I still wasn't playing.
Yeah.
I started drag racing.
Oh, wow.
And I was working on race cars.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So I was still traveling, but like I wasn't playing music.
Yeah.
And, like it was very rare. Like I would take a guitar with me and be on the road, but then it was like, I barely pull it out, wouldn't touch it. And then I ended up getting a job working at a bar in Lewisville, Texas. That was owned by Coach Joe Avisano, who was one of the special teams coaches for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, wow.
Him and his son owned a bar.
Yeah.
They did live music. And I ended up meeting a guy named Brandon Jenkins, who, songwriter extraordinaire. He's actually the Red Dirt legend. Like, he is the legend of Red Dirt music, which is basically like Oklahoma, Texas branded music that people are starting to find, like Cody Jinks and Cody Johnson, guys like that all cut their teeth in the Red Dirt scene.
Oh, nice.
And actually, I still wear the Red Dirt Legend wristband because he was my idol and a brother to me.
Oh, hell yeah.
And if it wasn't for Brandon, I wouldn't be sitting here right now because he literally had an acoustic demo that I had done in my mom's like dining room. And he said, "Whose is this?" Walked in the kitchen where I was working. I'm flipping burgers. He's playing that night. "Whose CD is this I'm holding?" "Oh, that's mine." "Dude, what do you make? $8.25 an hour flipping burgers?" "Yeah, pretty much, but it's a paycheck." maybe you should think about playing music. I'm going to make a lot more than that tonight. And then by the time you add merch into that, I'm going to make even more. Nah, I gave that stuff up a long time ago. He said, I'm telling you, you might want to think about it again. So the band got done, and he had a song that was pretty much like I went out and listened to him for a little bit while I was still trying to cook and work. And he had a song called Finger on the Trigger, and that was the finger on the trigger that pretty much I went home at 3 o'clock in the morning after that show was over and pulled out my acoustic from the closet, and I said, all right, let's see if I still remember how to play this thing. And sat down and ended up writing like 4 songs that night. And I was like, oh, I guess I still know what I'm doing.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's a great story, man.
Yeah.
So now you start that, like, kind of led into, like, you playing out in bars in, like, Texas and...
That led out to where I am right now.
Oh, hell yeah. So that's, like, the start of, like, the Ryan Matter project. And
Yep.
Awesome.
Actually, it started out as Two-Lane Blacktop. And originally that was going to be my thing. I was going to be the Two-Lane Blacktop band because, like, that was my goal, like, be out on the road. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be out on the road. And then in Texas at the time, like, a whole lot of blacktop bands came out at the same time, and I was still kind of solo acoustic. So I went ahead and dropped it, and then went with another name, which is actually on the guitar case, Unjustified Matters.
Oh, nice.
Then I brought that into it, and then that band kind of fizzled, and I was kind of stuck solo acoustic. So it was like hard to promote, like, oh, Ryan Matter of Unjustified Matters, when Unjustified Matters only played 3 shows.
Oh, wow.
And then everybody was like, I don't want to do this anymore, blah, 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 too much work. So I ended up being just Ryan Matter. And everywhere I went, it was billed as Ryan Matter, billed as Ryan Matter, billed as Ryan Matter. So finally I was like, well, as much as I didn't want to use my name, here we go. I don't really have a choice now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been Ryan Matter now for 6 years.
And now I've seen you play, and you do electric sets too, as well.
Yes.
Nice. And the band you got now, are you guys more an electric set or?
Very much so.
Okay, cool.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I would say that Social Distortion and ZZ Top had a bastard child together, and that would be me.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, now it is time for the lightning round. The lightning round. All right, give me 1 minute on the clock. We got 1 minute on the clock.
1 minute.
1 minute. All
1
right,
minute.
Mr. Ryan Matter, what is your favorite bird?
My favorite bird?
Yeah.
That one.
I like that. Do you play your instruments when you go to the bathroom?
No.
Okay, that's fair. You ever name an instrument?
Yes.
What's the name?
They're all named. My 76 Les Paul's Tigger. That one is Minnie.
Nice.
No, actually that one's Pearl. Yeah, they're all named.
Awesome. What instrument would you learn if you could learn?
Piano.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Piano.
What was the first album you ever bought?
First album I ever bought myself?
Yep.
First album I ever bought myself was Social Distortion Live at the Roxy.
Nice. What format was it on?
CD.
Nice. Nice.
Best Buy back in the day.
Yeah. Best Buy was the best place to get CDs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
$9.99.
I remember back in the day, like, we looked forward to bands like months in advance when they were like gonna release it, and we showed up that day to like get the album. It was like a huge thing.
And it was $13.99, and 2 weeks later it was $9.99.
I miss those days. Yeah, I miss those days.
And you could go to the new release section, and there was this section, new releases, boom.
Yeah.
And you're like, everything just came out today. Oh my god, I gotta have that. Oh, I want this one though. Yeah, I miss those days. Now everybody just goes, now everybody gets an email and it says, oh, the album just dropped on Spotify. The album just dropped on iTunes. Go get it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same as fighting the mob.
No. How do you order your burger cooked?
Medium rare.
Nice. What, if animals could talk, which animal would be the rudest?
A raccoon.
That's twice I think we've gotten that answer. That's pretty good. One last one. Favorite local artist right now?
My favorite local artist right now, Danny Stitches.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And that's for no other reason other than I absolutely love his stuff. He's actually the bass player in my band, but that actually has nothing to do with it. If you get a chance, look up some Danny Stitches because you won't be disappointed, especially if you like Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash. Like he's pretty much a zombie Johnny Cash, and he's become a really good friend, and nothing but good things to say about Dan.
Word on the street is he's going to be on a Hidden Jams episode soon.
Oh, check that out.
And one last bonus question. What is the weirdest band name you can think of in 5 seconds? Go.
Weirdest band name I can think of in 5 seconds? The Hoe Riders.
Nice. I like it. Awesome. Well, dude, Ryan Manor.
And before I leave, yes, the Hoe Riders is one of my projects that I'll be working on later this year too.
Nice. Ryan, dude, super appreciate it.
Hey man, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
This is awesome. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll catch you next time. Peace. Fade out. Fade out. Ta-da!
It takes a lot of courage to get through the hard times. Takes a lot of practice to sharpen out blurred lines. Takes a lot of things that you'll never say, but for all the words that make it, they will carry their weight. It takes a lot of moments that you need to make right. It takes a lot of long days, a whole lot of long nights. It takes a lot of dreams that you'll never see, but for all the dreams that take, you'll find the one that you need.
Wow, that show was bananas!